Hi, I'm Judy McCallum and I'm a member of Bathurst United Church. The Currents project is a project that's based on the work of Alan Roxburgh, and it really is encouraging congregations to be grounded in the place where they are, to really find out about the neighborhoods around them and particularly to find out where God is active already. What's the Spirit up to out there? That okay, so maybe if we just connect with people who are heads of agencies, they could sort of put us in touch with some of their clients. Maybe not so much their clients, maybe their volunteers or staff members. They were busy people and sometimes the connections just didn't happen. Well, I thought, okay, why don't I just go to places where people hang out? So this is where I decided to come. I was getting frustrated with trying to get contacts for the Currents project through executive directors, and I thought, why not just come and meet people? So there was a story time, so I thought, why don't I just go in and meet some people? So I did. So I went into the branch and story time started. There were lots of parents there, but story time's about half an hour, so I thought, okay, maybe I should just connect with some other people while I'm waiting for the parents. I'm a bit of an introverted person, so the notion that I would just start talking to somebody was pretty intimidating. So I looked over at the bank of computer terminals and I saw a woman there. Her back was to me, but she was at the end of the terminals, and there was just something, I don't know whether it was the way she was sitting or what, but an aura. I thought, okay, I think this is the person. So I went around to the side of the terminals so I could see her, and I just said, hi, excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt, but do you live in this neighborhood? And she said, yes, I do. And then I went on to tell her a little bit about, what we're up to, about meeting people, and, we got on to, so when could we talk? And then she said, well, how about now? And I said, yes. We decided we would leave the library. So here's the bench where we sat together. She was a former librarian. I was a former librarian. She was interested in spiritual issues. I was interested in spiritual issues. And she had such a deep insight into the community in the wider annex. She talked about her own experience trying to keep affordable housing, safe housing. She talked about mental health issues. She talked about meeting people in the community. She kind of saw it as herself as a bit of a chaplain to the city. She would kind of meet people everywhere she went, on the street or in the supermarket, wherever, and really connect with them. So we talked about these issues and about our personal lives too. I mean, we ended up sharing as friends do almost. The intimacy was quite intense and almost immediately. So after an hour, she had to go and fulfill some volunteer duties around the election. But I guess what really struck me is that, that just this small action of, would you be interested in having a conversation, allowed us to connect and to discover, for me, a wider feeling for and understanding of some of the issues of people who are living in the annex, people who aren't affluent. Many of the folks who live around this neighborhood, it looks like a very wealthy, upscale neighborhood. There are many hidden people here, so that's what she helped me understand. The Currents project means that there are people who would like to engage, at the level of the Spirit, and that they might not be necessarily connected to our church or any particular church, but that, you know, the connections that we make with them will hopefully lead us in a way of being church that's different from the way we've been. We need to get out and meet people, and there may be a few of us still back on Sundays, but a lot of our energy, our time, a lot of the work of the Spirit will be out in the neighborhood.